Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Best Card Breaks. Topps Chrome Basketball number 5, Hobby Mega Case. Or just a Mega Case. I'm not sure if they do Hobby Megas for Topps Chrome or not. Mega Box Case. PYT style. There we go. Let me know who's hanging out. It's been a wild half day. Blue X-Fractors in these Megas. Perfect. All right, where's these comments at here? Those are up. Those are up, and those are up. All right, here we go. And we're gonna open these upside down, it looks like. Empty box. Keep in mind, MVP buybacks. Whoever you think's gonna win MVP, be scooping them up in these breaks. Me personally, I'd probably be taking Joker or Shea, but I would lean hard on Joker. All right, here we go. Mega Box number 1. Castle, Wembanyama, X-Fractor Coupe, base. Rick Barry on the Ray Wave. Ball of Duty, those are sick. Kawhi, Magic, X-Fractor. Dylan Harper, insert Jalen Johnson is balling out. Drew Holiday. That's pretty cool. Jalen Brunson. Trey Johnson, X-Fractor. First one down. Kasparis. Kasparis. Not going to try his last name, but one Coupe in the book. Little X-Fractor Wemby. Wemby's like, for some reason, the Shohei of basketball. He just sells. Dump him out the bottom. Here we go. This does count as the Superfractor bounty. Our bounty is sitting at $2 grand flat. Come on. Tyus Jones, the Sunmu, Colin Sexton. Dribble, shoot, repeat, James Harden. Inspiration card, Luka Narj, Ivy Refractor. Danny Wolf, X-Fractor for the Nets. Dillingham. And a 199, Kristaps Porzingis for the Celtics. Porzy. Still in his Celtics uni here. Noah Pinda, Evan Mobley. Serenity. Paolo. It's a cool refractor. These shorter prints in here. probably just an insert. Behringer. Serenity base of Tatum. Cedric Coward, refractor. Coward's playing very well. Coward base. Dylan Harper base. Keontae George Ryan Dunn X-Fractors. Just a heads up, guys. If we want to get a bunch of breaks in, we got to do it today. Tomorrow is our annual Christmas gathering, so we will not be breaking tomorrow, unfortunately. Keep that in mind. Got to get as many closed today as we can. Might be a late night for me. That's okay, though. Let's get those turned off. There we go. Russell Westbrook, Yannick, Ray Wave. Ingram, Sabonis, Nolan Trower base. Blue Ray Wave, Dirk Nowitzki. Nice little color match here for the Mavs. Dirk. Nice hit Mavericks. Nolan Trower, X-Fractor. Shaq, Diesel, Yannick. Rick Powell. Igor, X-Fractor. Jeremiah Fears base. And Spida. Jaden Hardy, Jonas. Two A. These are cool too. Activators, Dylan Harper. We need that in refractor form. Sion James, X-Fractor for Charlotte. Ant Voices, Carter Bryant, Spurs, X-Fractor. Cooper Flag, Serenity, base, Jalen Wells, X-Fractor. Jalen Wells is playing well this year. No comments in the stream today. What's going on? You guys shunning me? It's quite the opposite of what I've been dealing with. There's a comment. What's up, Havens? An Ace Bailey Super would be super clutch. I'd be down with that. I need to start freaking out over every card, apparently. The scrutiny is real from the hobby. I was not excited enough. A lot of other comments, I didn't even know what I pulled. And the internet can be full of a bunch of dum-dums. I was well aware. Trey Johnson wouldn't be bad either. We'll go with Ace, though. We like Ace. All right, here we go. Caruso. Dirk. Liam McNeely. X-Fractor. That's not a bad one. Con Kneppel. Probably going to win Rookie of the Year at this rate. Chaz Lanier. X-Fractor. Will Riley. We got orange to 25. Ooh, that's a nice one. Cedric Coward. Big hit for the Grizz. Cedric Coward. Double down. Nice hit. What's this? Double down second day ripping with us. Welcome, welcome. Congrats on the Coward. I appreciate you, Keith. Thank you. Yeah, it's depending on what it goes for. It's a new high for me. X-Fractor, Cooper Flag. There we go. Nice hit, Mavs. Wimby Refractor. Josh Green, KG. They're mad because I didn't whatnot pimp the card, as Andrew Maverick says. I didn't whatnot pimp it. No glitter bombs and light shows and obnoxious screaming. But yeah, that's gonna be my new top card. Keith, you've been around a long time. You might remember the Herbert Shield and the Burrow Swoosh. Those were all really big ones too. Not quite this big though. You like my excitement? Just thank you. It's not enough for everybody else. They're wanting me to be freaking out, I guess. Which I really don't care. But Yannick X-Fractor. I think that's number 2. There's a Wimby base. Bowl. Yang Hansen. I like Yang. He needs more time, though. Fanatical Cade today? Nice, congrats. Cade's awesome, man. Maxi Instinct Refractor. Dylan Harper X-Fractor. It's getting some nice X-Fractors to show up. Dylan Harper. Buckets Ray Wave. Juwak. Cooper Flag base. And how about that, huh? That's a nice mega. Future Stars Inc. Con Kneppel for the Hornets. There we go, Philippi. Let's go, baby. If you're stashing his cards right now, don't sell them yet. His prices are not where they should be. Couple flag bases too. Jokic. Jokic is my MVP pick. Yeah, if it were up to me at this point in the season, I would say Jokic. I mean, I know we're a long ways away, but he's having an incredible year. I would go Jokic over Shea. All right, here we go. Giannis, Aaron Gordon, Carmelo Anthony, Trower, Buckets, Caldwell Pope, Filipowski, Vanderbilt, Colin Sexton for the Jazz to $2.99. Getting some color flowing here. Nice hit, Jazz. Cody, I know, wrong Jazz. You ain't gotta tell me. I know. Jeremiah Fierce, Derek Queen, Kuminga, Whitehead, Spider, Kalkbrenner Refractor. That's a nice hit for Charlotte. Charlotte's a sneaky team to be taking in PYTs. They got multiple good rookies. Kalkbrenner Refractor. McNeely's not horrible either. If you're thinking about it, these PYTs right now, Philipper's like, bro, shut up. I'm trying to get the Hornets. I mean, I was still pretty laid back during that one. I guess I'm still getting scrutiny over it. It's like, bro, he didn't even mention the 500K bounty. He didn't even know what he pulled. Let me tell you why. Maybe I need to make a public service announcement. Okay, number one, I am not affiliated with any shape or form with David Adams. Number two, I pulled that card on an eBay live stream. Why would I promote that if eBay might want it to be sold there, right? And number three, trust me, if you're in this hobby and you're taking LeBron, you know. I don't have to say it. I mentioned there's an Edgecombe base. I mentioned the eBay bounty because we were breaking on eBay. There was no reason for me to mention the other bounty. So I did not because there was no reason for it. Maxime Renaud. Unfortunately, everyone else in the hobby who pulls cards of that magnitude does not know how to act like they've been there before. Again, that's super number 355. Yes, again, it is my biggest card that I've ever pulled. Until Topps Chrome Football comes out and we're chasing that Brady Super Auto. And I pull that one because that one's going to be big too. Dylan Harper X-Fractor. You know, there's always going to be bigger. It was a cool experience. I got a lot of comments like, how are you still breaking right now? VJ Refractor. And I'm like, well, you know, that was one card. And there's other people in this break that also are trying to make money. You still got to keep your composure and finish. How about that for the Spurs? Dylan Harper. Pick up the Spurs here. Angry Bowler. Dylan Harper, rookie ink. These are sick, the way they look. Very nice bowler. And there we go. Harper's no scrub. You may need to make a public say. Yeah, I might. I don't really think it's necessary. I don't really care what people think or what their opinions are. Especially, and I'll say it since he said it publicly, especially Jeff Wilson. I do not care at all what Jeff Wilson has to say about me not knowing what I'm talking about. Yeah, I do get excited, right? I don't know if you guys remember my reaction when I pulled the Ohtani Sizzle Superfractor. I was a lot more animated about that one than the LeBron, but you have to think about it. Like baseball's my jam, you know? Again, I know the magnitude of the card. I think it's going to go for more than 500K. I think it'll touch $1 million. That's my opinion. But at the end of the day, you still have to stay a professional and keep your composure, you know? Prism Refractor, Tyrese Proctor. Cedric Coward, X-Fractor. Gotta keep your composure. Gotta stay a professional. You know. Don't care what anybody else has to say. Nolan Trower, Ray Wave, VJ. Man, this is nice Megas to 275. Devin Booker. Well, that looks good in shiny form, huh? Nice at Suns. Yeah, 500K. And that's another reason. Like, when you pull a card like that, wow, what a mega. When you pull a card like that, you have to make a decision on the spot, right? Like, do I mention certain things or do I not? Because remember, we run a business here. I would like to draw more of a crowd to the app. And, you know, we're going to get some publicity there. Faster fill times is better for you guys. You don't have to wait around as long. But the card's worth more than 500K. So I'm not going to promote that based on that alone. Kalkbrenner. He said it on X. That's probably why. It was a comment on a post. Amari Williams. It's all right. He got rifled at. That's another thing. Like, you guys that know me, that have known me for a long time and been breaking with me, I'm not new to the game. I've been breaking since 2019. I've been collecting since 1994. I know you guys don't get to see my face, but I'm no young man anymore. And so I'm not new to this. I've owned cards that are huge. So I also know how to run a business. I know how to stay professional, and I know that I have been in those situations before where I pull something insane, and you just got to keep your composure because, again, you have more cards to rip, and let's face it, like if you don't have LeBron in that break, you're unaffected by it other than the fact that you got to see it pulled, and you're still trying to hit something big too, you know? All right, here we go. Kobe Bray. These mega cases might be nice, boys and girls. It might be nice. D'Angelo Russell, yellow Ray Wave there. Number to 275. Going to Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell. Wimby base. Powell. VJ. Insert. EC. Instinct VJ Edgecomb. All right, 10 left. Halfway home. Sorry, empty box. Almost broke it down. Anyway, Jeff basically said something along the lines of, never thought I would say this, but the breaker needs to be a whole lot more excited about a card like that. And another comment was like, clearly didn't know what he pulled. Well, he clearly doesn't know who I am, so. What's up, Dad? How are you? Oh, you know, going through the motions today.
Hey, make sure you get excited.
Igor.
You get something good.
Yeah, every refractor I'm flipping the table. That's Sexton. How about Josh Giddey on triple doubles this year? He's crushing it. Kevin Herter, Bulls to 275. But I will say this. Even people that don't know who I am, we're absolutely giving them the business for that comment. There were some people that agreed with him, Micah Peavy, but I didn't have to say anything. I'll say that. Noah Penda. You know the worst part about comments, like leaving comments on stuff, is then other people comment on your comment and then you don't even reply to them. There's a word for that. I'm not going to say it because I'm a respectable human being in this hobby. But if you're going to say something and not reply to comments to your own comment, keep your words to yourself. I agree, Dustin. I agree. I got asked, like literally about 30 minutes after the live, by one of my employees, how does it feel to be king of the hobby right now? And I said, honestly, it feels like I did before I started breaking it. I feel the same. Like, yeah, it's a big notch in the belt. Ben Saraf. It's a lot of publicity for us, which is great. But hey, congrats to the owner. We're going to help him go through the whole process of redeeming it. And if he wants to sell it, we'll help him through that. Because we're a one-stop shop here, baby. Ben Shepherd for the Pacers. And then we'll be chasing more superfractors for you guys, you know? Doesn't stop anything. Yeah, and they're not the only ones that do it. It happens everywhere. Jeremiah Fears, Sleek Finishers, Cam Jones, Extractor. Everyone does it now. And I feel like Noah Pinto Refractor, Con Kneppel Base, people are getting to the point to where it's like you hit a jackpot at a casino and all the employees come in and have to celebrate with you. Like, no. Like, we'll have a little celebration, but the big celebration is going to happen, you know, when he gets the card, when he sees the card for the first time. That's the stuff that matters. Not me holding a redemption on a live stream. The moment that we change this customer's life and hand him a potential $1 million card, that's the moment that matters. Not silly old me holding a redemption on an eBay live stream. That's just the moment of realization. That's not the impact moment, you know? Ace Bailey. Alexander Sarr. I agree, Dustin. I agree with DK. 100% agree with that comment. Rasheer Fleming. Ray Waved. Serenity Ant-Man. VJ. Tyrese Proctor. Base sync. For the Cavaliers. He's been playing really well. Tyler 21. Nice hit. Proctor. Nothing of value yet, just some base. There's a bunch of base that we've passed up. Need to find some color or some ink. We're 3 autos in the case so far, though. It's not bad for a mega case, yeah. So, funny you say that, Dustin. We communicated it with him on the phone. There's no reason to make a long drive, because that's what he'd have to do, like hours, to get here when we can kind of handle logistics over the phone and decisions over the phone for now. But he wouldn't be able to anyway, because he has to work, because he's making extra money for the holidays right now. So Christmas came early. So it's kind of cool when it happens, you know, to the normal customer, you know, to someone who can use it and needs it, and it would greatly benefit from it. It's kind of cool when it happens to someone like that. That's better than the fact that I pulled a superfractor of LeBron James in an auto. It's better the fact that it positively, you know, affects someone. Will Reichert X-Fractor, that's the best part. Micah Peavy. Not the fact that I pulled it. Again, I've pulled 355, you know. Colin Murray Boyles isn't bad either. X-Fractor. Double Chets. Derek Queen. Amari Williams Refractor. Yang Hansen X-Fractor. That's the best part. That's what, doing what I do, that's what makes it enjoyable. I don't break cards to, I don't know, add accolades to my belt when I pull big cards like that. That's just the icing, right? Getting to pull something that's life-changing for someone is why I continued to do this after 2019, because the boom was going on. Like, yeah, I was making a living doing it on the side, but I still had a full-time career at the time. We didn't have a shop at the time. And I pulled a few cards that legitimately helped people quit their jobs and start their own businesses. And those businesses are still going to this day. And it happened all during COVID. And the reason I continued to do this, because again, I'm the business manager here. I don't own it. I'm the manager. I don't have to break. I can hire someone to do it. I do it because of that feeling you get when you do pull something that way. We'll go through hundreds of cases, and it happens very seldomly, but it does happen, and that's why I keep doing it. That's the reason we do this. Walter Clayton Jr., Aqua to 299. Yeah, you remember, Keith. Bangerville, USA was my card group. And we broke in there every night, didn't we? Every night. We started off doing a couple boxes, then moved up to cases and multi-cases. We would get on phone calls and do live snake drafts on a case of Mosaic back then. Like, that was the good old days. It was fun. Nipple. But yeah, that's definitely a card I'd want to pick up in person too. AD Refractor. Neely. PJ. Chris Paul. It's a boring box. I'm trying, Cody. I'm trying. Let's see Zachster's touchdown dance. That's another thing. Oh, Daddy Zach here, don't dance. If a LeBron Superfractor doesn't make me dance, ain't nothing make me dance. Last time I danced, I'm pretty sure it was my wedding. Like 8 years ago. Or however long ago it was. Not 8. 2019. I'm sure I've twerked at a couple of concerts, but I don't count that. All right, here we go. Thomas Sorber, Prism Refractor. Noah Singay. To 275 Ball of Duty Shaq Diesel. I said Lakers. These are cool. They legit remind you of the Call of Duty scenes, huh? Ball of Duty. Joker. There's a potential buyback. You too, DK. Be safe, brother. Ace Bailey. Behringer Refractor. Four boxes left. This top loader stack refilled. But back to the keyboard warrior scrutiny. I don't let it bother me. I don't care. I got plenty of people that support me in the comments, and that's all I need. Yeah, we got frozen streets here too, DK. Last night it sounded like my roof was gonna blow off at home. Like 3 o'clock in the morning, wind just howling after it rained all day long. It was snow and wind all night. So be safe on the way home. Walter Clayton Jr., Bogdanovich, Kobe Bryant, Knepple, Diesel, Cooper Flag, Activators Base. If anybody's traveling in the cold weather today, be careful. It's not worth it. Just take your time. There's another Joker. Get home safe to the fam. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you're late. I took it slow on the way into work today. Don't be in a hurry to go to the hospital, is what I say. No reason for that. In other words, go fill up our other breaks, because I want to keep on ripping today since it's the last day I'm going to be ripping this week. And go fill them up. Noah Sengay. Barrett, Will Riley, Ray Wave. Magic. Nick Smith Jr., Noah Penda. Grant Williams, Dante DiVincenzo. Cedric Coward, Destiny. Coward Base. Sengay, Refractors, X-Factors, and Rayways are showing up all over the place. Asa Newell, LeBron James. Two boxes left. We'll see if we can hit another lotto in this case. I'm not sure what the average is, but I feel like with three we're doing all right. Yannick, X-Fractor. Elijah Martin. Cooper Flag, Inspirational. Elijah Martin, X-Fractor. Jeremiah Fears. Ooh. Shea Gilgeous Alexander on the Paradox. There we go. Nice hit, Oak City. Shea Paradox. Last box. Last shot at another auto. Who's got the Thunder? Strassel? Correct me if I'm wrong. Got the maps too, though. Ace Newell. Jalen Brunson, De Silva, Whitehead, and Lanier. G.G. Jackson. Jokic, Inspirational insert. Cooper Flag base. Got another one. Come on. Glass Canvas, LeBron James. Yeah, these are mega cases. Might be a little loaded here. Nice hit, Lakers. Glass Canvas, LeBron. Johnston, nice hit. LeBron's just on the big stands, I guess, the last couple of days. And that's going to wrap it up. 3 autos in the case, a couple of short prints. Now we know they're live in retail. Cooper Flag base. Just shelling through the base stuff that we top loaded here. That way you guys get an idea of some of the rookies that were hitting base for him. Some Rayways refractors. There's Fears, Edgecombe, Kalkbrenner, Wimby's in there, Coward, Palos, Serenity. A couple X-fractors of Fears, Kalkbrenner. If I can get the other top loader unstuck here. Cedric Coward and Wembanyama. And the showcase, the 275, you got Ben Shepard, Kevin Herter, and D'Angelo Russell. The Ball of Duty to 275, Shag Diesel and Devin Booker. Some of our X-Fractors, you got Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper ×2, and VJ Edgecombe. To 299 are Aquas, Clayton Jr., Sexton, and Kristaps Porzingis. Got a Proctor base auto, Dirk Nowitzki to 150. Dylan Harper, base ink. Con Knipple, Future Stars ink. Very nice SGA Paradox. Nice hit, Oak City. Cedric Coward to 25. Nice hit, Grizz. And LeBron James on the glass canvas. Big hit there for the Lakers. All right, boys and girls, that wraps up Topps Chrome Basketball number 5. Go fill the rest of them up over on the app. If you don't have the app and you're watching on YouTube, it's Best Card Breaks in the App Store to break with us. We'll see you guys here shortly. As always, thanks again for hanging out with us here at Best Card Breaks, and we'll see you then.